What's up, guys? I'm Zach Cohen. Welcome back to my channel. Today will be day 54, and I'll be doing chest, shoulders, and triceps. So today I'll be doing my typical incline, but I'll be doing my decline or my lower chest today. So I'm excited. I'll say I feel pretty good. I got hell of a lot more sleep. Ended up taking a nap when I got home from the gym, so that was nice too. But yeah, so don't really have too much to talk about right now, so I'll see you guys when I'm at the gym. Alrighty guys, so I just got done doing my warm-up set. I'm starting off with like the cable lower chest flies or whatever it's called. And it's kind of like if you were to use a bench or a barbell is how I like to do it, because you don't have to do it with two arms. You can do it with single arms and feel it a lot more. For me, I like to do it like this. But pretty much what you're going to be doing, and this works your lower chest. So there's three parts of your chest that you should hit. And there's your upper, middle, and then lower. Your middle is when you do like chest flies or bench press. That will hit your middle chest. And then there's your upper chest, which is like incline press. And then there's this, where you can use dumbbells too. And let me set these down. There's dumbbells that you can use on like that ab bench deal. I don't know what the proper name for that is, but you can use dumbbells or even a barbell, lean back and then do your incline like that. You can do dips to work your lower chest as well. And but I like doing it on here because dips hurts my elbows too much. That is a little too wobbly for my liking. So this does the job where I can hit my lower chest without having to worry about hurting my elbows or being nervous on using the ab bench. So then I'm not like focusing on that. So these what you're pretty much going to do is set these up at shoulder height. I'll use this one because you guys can see a little bit better. But I'm going to set these up at shoulder height or eye height for the ball part. And bring it back. Find like the good medium. I'm going to walk forward. And I'm going to go in like kind of like running stance. I'm going to lean forward a bit to get like to put majority of the weight on my leg. I'm going to roll my shoulders back. So I'm pumping my chest up. And then I'm going to push down and squeeze. And I gotta turn my hands when I do this, so I go from here to here, because it feels better when the handlers are sitting like this. And it feels a lot better when I turn and kind of have it at like this angle. And I'm just gonna repeatedly push down and squeeze. And yeah, other than that, I don't really have too much to talk about. Sorry if this was not too detailed. I am a little bit tired, but plus I don't know too much about my lower chest. Like middle and upper chest is where it's a little bit easier to talk about, just because like, oh, there's bench press or there's chest flies. Then there's your upper chest, which is like just like bench, but at an incline. Then there's your lower chest, which is like bench, but you're doing a decline bench press. And you know. But yeah, no, I mean, other than that, do a weight that you're comfortable. Do a weight that's not too heavy. Because I'll say, definitely doing it on the cable machines, it will hurt your shoulders a bit. If you do too much weight, I know, because I've been there. But no, other than that, I mean, this is a good workout to do for your lower chest if you're getting somewhat new to the gym. Just because dips are, again, a little bit harder on the joints, on your elbows, and doing it on there, that machine or that bench is usually, again, wonky. So this is like a good way of hitting your lower chest without having to worry about the other two. And you can kind of correct yourself and a little bit learn how to squeeze your chest too. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have too much to talk about, so on to the workout. Alrighty guys, so I just got to do my decline cable fly press, if you want to call it that. And now I'm on doing my straight bar tricep pull downs. And this works your short head of your triceps. And no, I still have not done my research on which one's which on my tricep. I just know that there's a long head and a short head, and I just know what workouts to do to hit them. Tonight, when I get home, I'll do my research, just so then when I go do chest next week, I can tell you guys which one is which. But with this one though, pretty much what you're gonna do is, I like to use a straight bar just because I feel it a little bit more. If you don't want to use a straight bar, you can use the half triangle bar. And this is nice just for like beginners, because your hands are already at the angle to where when you go down, as you can see, my tricep is already flexing when I bring it down. Where if I kept my hands flat, not as much when they're at an angle. And you can even use the rope. The rope is amazing as well. And it's nice because with the rope, you can pull down and you can extend your hand out. So you're doing like one of these, which is kind of nice. We're on here, so you're kind of going down, and then you gotta turn your hand down here to get the squeeze. Then bring it back up, down, and squeeze. And with this one, you're gonna have to do the same too a bit, but it's nice because this one's good for, again, this is good for beginners. And when you do triceps, what you wanna do is try to keep your arms locked to your side, because just like with biceps, you don't want to be swinging your arms up and then back. Because A, you're not going to feel it all in your triceps than what you could if you just kept your arms locked in. And plus, you don't want to try to swing at all, because it's kind of cheating. It would be like if someone was to do pull-ups and they started jumping to get that extra oomph. It's like, you don't want to really be doing that. So what I like to do for triceps is I like to bring down the bar, and I like to lean into it too, roll my shoulders back, lock my arms to my side, and then I'll bring it up to about 90 to 95, and then back down. Squeeze, 90 to 95, down and squeeze. And just kind of keep at it. And to lock in your side, it's gonna be kind of hard to do at first. Hell, it took me time to kind of do it. But if one good easy way of doing it, what you could do is when you get everything set up first, like after you roll your arms back, think about locking your arms to the side and going up, and then somewhat think about the angle, but don't worry too much. Then just locking your arms to your side, because once you kind of get that in your mind of locking your arms to your side, you don't have to really worry too much then afterwards, because then it becomes muscle memory. Then all you have to worry about is just making sure that you're going at 90-degree angle, 90 to 95 degrees. You're not moving your arms up. But other than that, I mean, squeeze when you're down here and you're flexing. Squeeze as much as you can, because in my opinion, when you squeeze, it gives you way more of a better pump. In my opinion, helps out with muscle growth, and it definitely helps out with fatigueness. So definitely squeeze and then control the weight up, because if you don't control the weight on triceps, you can definitely hurt your elbows. I know, because my right elbow so hurts sometimes doing these, and that's just because I was dumb and I'll let the weight bring my arm up, then controlling it and then squeezing down. But other than that, don't really have too much to talk about, so on to the workout. Alrighty guys, so I just got to do my tricep straight bar pull downs. Now I'm on to do my shoulder raises. And I'll definitely say I did a warm-up set. My shoulder is kind of hurting a bit, so we'll see how this goes. If it starts hurting even more, then I'm probably just gonna call it for any shoulders. We'll see. Hopefully the raises feels all right. I don't know about shoulder press. We'll see how I feel after I'm done doing my incline and tricep extensions. If tricep extensions hurting my shoulder a bit more, then I'll probably just do kickbacks and then probably just go to posing then, so I'm not messing up my shoulder anymore. So we'll definitely see from there. But I am doing shoulder raises though, which works the side of your shoulders. And the reason why you work the side of your shoulders is, I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but when it pops out, it's nice, but it gives you more of a, you mix it, what am I trying to say? It gives you more of a wider frame when you work out your side of your shoulders and they're just pumped and they're showing. It gives you more of a wide frame. Plus it makes it where you can see your bicep and your triceps, so it's kind of nice. But you know, and with shoulder raises too, they're a workout where you don't want to do too much weight. And honestly, it's one of the few workouts where I will recommend going lighter than what you can probably do, just because doing this motion with dumbbells, you're gonna be fighting gravity and you're gonna be wanting to swing and you're gonna mess up your shoulder. Because it's like what I say in pretty much every single one of my videos, is one of the main body parts to get hurt in the gym is your shoulders, because you use it so much than what you realize. Like when you do your back, you're going like this. When you do your biceps, you're locking in your arms, which you're engaging your shoulder a bit when you lock in your arms. For triceps, you're engaging it when you lock in your arms. For bench press, you're going like this. And then when you're doing your shoulders, you're going like this, or this, or this, or this. And it's like you use it a lot more than what you think you do. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm always working it out. It's like, no, just like when you use your arms daily, I mean, when you open up a door, it's your pivot point. And so it's always going to be getting engaged. That's why I'm saying be careful, because you use it a lot more than what you think you do. And the slightest, like, oh, too much weight can make it where, oh, I have a messed up shoulder. I'm out of the gym for 3 to 6 months. That's progress getting lost. And by the time you go back to the gym, you're going to be weaker than you were, and you're going to be losing a lot more muscle. Or you've lost a lot of muscle in that time because you don't want to go lighter on some workouts. Like with preacher curls, that's another workout that I will recommend going lighter than what you can do, because a bicep tear. The reason why bicep tears happen is because they fully lock out their arms, which you should never do. The farthest you should go is about here, and then back in and squeeze, and then bring it back out here. And they do a weight that they know that they can do, but it's too much for that movement, to where when you bring it back up, it's a lot of weight going against you that it just rips your bicep. So that's why I always recommend, like for me, like I know that I can put on 45s, rep it out. But I'll start my warm-ups with like 15s on each side just to get warm up. And I'll try out 35s for the first set. If they feel a little too heavy, I'll drop down to 25s and I'll just rep it out there till I can't go anymore, because I want to be more safe. Obviously, this may sound like science-based stuff, which a little bit probably is. I don't know. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it's kind of like more of that common sense of you don't want to hurt yourself, because if you hurt yourself that bad, all the progress they made is going to be going away. Then you'll be more upset at yourself because you got hurt and you lost the progress and you kind of have to restart. And we all know that restarting is one of the most shittiest things to do in the gym. Trust me, I've been there. But so that's why I always recommend doing a lighter weight with shoulder raises or with dumbbells, just because, again, you don't want to hurt yourself. But how I do them though, because now we're getting into the workout, been kind of talking, so I'm sorry. But pretty much how I like to do my shoulder raises is I'll pick up the dumbbells, I'll lean forward just a little bit, and then pop my chest out, just so that I can get I'm clearing my guts because I have a big gut and I don't want to hit it on my way down. So I have to lean forward, roll my shoulders back. So kind of, again, pumping out my chest. And I like to go up, and I go about shoulder height, or if I can go a little bit above, I will. But shoulder height, and for your hands, you want your hands to be at shoulder, even with your shoulder or a little bit in front of you, just a tad bit. And when you drop it, and when you come back down, don't go like this. Stop about where your hips are at. So come down to about here, and then out, down, out, down, and out. Because in my opinion, you're gonna be feeling a lot more. It engages your shoulder a hell of a lot more. And again, that leaning forward thing it's just nice because it clears my gut. So I'm not having to worry about smacking into my big old belly. But, and don't lean too far forward, because you lean too far forward like this and you start doing it, you're not going to be engaging your shoulders anymore. You're going to be engaging your upper back, your upper middle back. So that's why I suggest a little bit. And then out, out, and out. And again, control the weight. Like when you bring it up, you want to be able to stop it here and then be able to control it and stop it here and then repeat. And if you have to, go with a lighter weight and do more reps. But other than that, again, control the weight, have fun, and on to the workout. Alrighty guys, so I just got done doing my shoulder raises, and I'll say I probably won't be doing shoulder press today, just because my shoulder, this one is hurting just a little bit today. I must have slept on it wrong. So for incline, I am gonna go lighter on incline, and then my tricep extensions. Well, I'm gonna see that it's gonna mess up my shoulder even more. If so, then I'll probably just do tricep kickbacks, and then go pose, and then talk to you guys in the vehicle and call it a day. So, but on to the workout though. So I'm doing incline bench press, which works your upper chest. Because again, there's 3 parts of your chest. There's your lower, mid, and upper. And when you do incline, again, it's your upper, but the form and everything is still the same like how it is when you do normal bench press, where you want your arms at 45-degree angle and you want that stretch. But on here, this has so far been the best upper chest workout I've done, where I can build my upper chest. Because I mean, you can do like these, and this does work, but not as much as this does. Who knows? Maybe I might change incline press with cable flies, where I'm going up like this and I'm squeezing, just to change it up a bit. But yeah, no. So again, I am doing a lighter weight today. So, but set this up to where when it comes down, it ends between your collarbone and above your nipples. And I aim to where the mic is sitting at, just because it's that perfect spot to where I get that stretch that I'm looking for. And when I go up, I can get that squeeze. And if it targets my upper chest a lot more than it does if it's like down here or way up here where I'm like this. Because again, you want to be like this when you're doing it, and then going up and squeezing. Squeeze, stretch. I'm probably going to edit this part just a bit because I'm getting brain clouds. But yeah, no, And the reason why I do this on the Smith machine is because the Smith machine helps out so much for that stretch that you're looking for. Where if you were to do it with free weight, so like just a bar and the plates, you have to focus on stabilizing it there. Where on here, you can focus on getting that stretch and that squeeze. And like with dumbbells, they work amazing with the stretch, but the issue with dumbbells is like what I said with when you do it with the bar and the plates only is you have to focus on where you're putting your arms at, and when you come down, your arms get kind of wonky. So, and you tend to go like this. Where on here, I can keep everything level and I can have support with both arms. I'm sorry, I just feel like my tripod legs are a little bent. I hope that they're not, because this is a new tripod. But and I mean, other than that though, I mean, don't really have too much to say, so on to the workout. Alrighty guys, so I just got done doing my incline bench press. Now I'm on doing my tricep extensions, and I'm just gonna do a lighter weight today. So I might go for more reps. We'll see if I do a third set. Just depends how my shoulder's acting, because this one, because like a incline bench press, I can go to failure with that one because I'm using my chest and not so much my shoulders. Where on this one, for triceps, I mean when your arms are back here, it's kind of hard to not use your shoulders to bring it forward. So I'll probably end up doing more reps just because I am doing a little bit lower weights, just so that I can still get some progress in. And I'm not cheating myself out of a workout, even though I'm already not going to be able to do one just because of how my shoulder's been acting. So yeah, but with tricep extensions, it works your long head. And again, tonight I'll do some research on where the long head and short head is at on your triceps, just so then I can somewhat point it out, so then you guys can get like a better description of which one does which. Because like for biceps, I mean, it goes short head, long head, and then yeah, it goes short head, which is your inside, long head, which is here, then your brachialis, which is the side. So there's that, and just like with your quads, there's your quads, hamstrings, calves, and forearms. There's upper and lower. In the back, there's a lot of parts too. But back to the workout. I'm going off topic again. But back to the workout though. So with tricep extensions, again, it works your long head. And there's many ways of doing this. Like you can do single arm tricep kickbacks. That's a good way. That's a good workout. There's skull crushers, which I personally don't like just because it hurts my elbow joints. Then there's dumbbell tricep kickbacks. You can grab a dumbbell and do overhead tricep extensions, which is pretty much what I'm doing on here, just on the cable machine. Then there's single arm with dumbbell and on the cable machine for tricep extensions. I just like doing double just because it gets them both. So, but pretty much so, I'll show you how you're gonna do it for the form. So you're gonna push down here. So you're gonna push down, turn and lift the cable and the attachment above your head. You're gonna take a few steps back, I like to put my left butt cheek on the bar just because it gives me a good like position to sit down. Lean forward, roll your shoulders back, and then you're gonna control the weight back, but let the weight give you that stretch that you're looking for. And then you're gonna explode out, and you're gonna squeeze, and then you're gonna bring it back, and then explode out and squeeze. If you want to, you can go like this. I'll do that sometimes, and then when you're done, do like what I'm doing right now, where I'm moving it off to the side, I'm turning around, and then I'm slowly letting this down so I'm not slamming it down and ruining the cable machine or the pulleys and cords. And with this one, again, you want to be careful just because it is moving your arms back where it is a little bit past your head. So that's why I don't want to do too much weight, because you are going to mess up your shoulders by doing this as well. But other than that though, do a weight that you're comfortable with and control the weight, have fun, and on to the workout. Alrighty guys, time to go pose. Alrighty guys, so during one of my sets, my phone got too much, stopped recording because there wasn't enough storage to keep on recording, so I had to delete some stuff. So, but am I gonna redo those sets? Probably not. Hopefully you guys still get 3 sets in that video. If not, then I apologize. But I am too exhausted. And to be honest, shit happens. I mean, that's part about my channel, is that shit's gonna happen. It's all about how you react. And I'm not gonna redo those just because I understand like you guys want to see me do all 3, but like why would I do all 3 over again like I never did before, where it's unnecessary. Again, yes, I am recording, showing you guys the workouts and stuff, but I mean, it's the same stuff. Like, it could be something different if I was showing you guys something interesting, but a lot of the stuff is just repetitive. So, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer either. It's just, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't want to do any more. I just want to get home, edit this video, and relax and enjoy the rest of my night. So, again, I apologize that if you don't get 3, hopefully you get at least 2. Different angles, because how I do this is each angle is a set. So I do my full sets at one angle, or I do my full set at one angle, the second set at a different angle, and the third set at another angle. And then when I go into the video and I edit them, that's where I'll count the reps, cut it off, then do a different angle. So then all can look like it's one deal, but in reality, it's 3 different sets. My veins are popping today. But enough of talking again. I apologize. I won't let it happen again. But time to pose. So I'm gonna do my side chest. And I'll definitely say, guys, today, I don't know. I feel like I don't look as defined as I could be. Like, seems like other days I looked more muscular. But that could just be just because of today. But I'm gonna start off with the side chest, so okay. I'll do it from this way. Okay. Crab, just because it does get my upper chest. So, Oh yeah. Whew. Okay. Triceps. Whew. Not as fun on this side. Most likely will be on this side just because of the lighting. Not too bad. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, tricep flex. Look good. Oh well. But here we go. I'll do chest and shoulder flex. Whew. Okay. Oh yeah, not too bad. This looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Whew. But alright guys, I'm done flexing, so I'll see you guys in the vehicle. Alrighty guys, so I'm in my vehicle now, but I'm not gonna talk for too long just because I'm very tired. I do want to get home, and I don't really have too much to really talk about too. Today's workout was which sucks to say because usually I say it was pretty good or it was alright, but today was just I don't know why. Everything just wasn't hitting right. Not on that either. Then the camera deal malfunctioned. My headphones died. So today was not a great day for me at the gym. But, I mean, I still got somewhat of a pump in my triceps and chest. And then my shoulders a bit too. But other than that, I mean, it was eh. But again, it happens. I mean, there's going to be times where life's going to throw you some curveballs. It's all about how you handle those curveballs and you hit the curveball back. I mean, I don't know if that really made sense or not, but if you catch my drift, what I'm pretty much saying is that how you handle stuff that life, like problems that life gives you, is how you are going to either grow or not grow. But other than that, though, I mean, again, I don't really have too much to talk about, so I am going to end the video here. So, like always, guys, I hope that you guys have an amazing morning, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.